Hello, I am going to do a very short, brief, but thorough video on fat adaptation. This was a requested video and I think it would benefit a lot of people to understand that fat adaptation doesn't just mean that you can digest fat. That seems to be a common misunderstanding with a lot of my clients, like, when will I start to digest fat better? Is that fat adaptation? No, fat adaptation is actually a term that is talking about when your body is comfortable burning fat for fuel. You know, we are born into ketosis. Everyone is born into ketosis. And then we start eating sugar, and then we run on sugar because glucose takes oxidative priority over fat. And so I think that most people, unless very metabolically inflexible, and we do have quite a bit of that situation, but most people, if they were to stop eating sugar, would start burning fat. But that doesn't necessarily mean that their body is comfortable doing it. Once you're fat adapted, it means that your body is comfortable burning fat as fuel, even your own body fat. And so fat adaptation is that term that I like to use to show people that ketosis is sustainable long term. A traditional ketogenic diet, which is lower in protein, in my opinion, is not sustainable long term, but a higher protein ketogenic diet where you are using your own body fat, using dietary fat for fuel, maybe occasionally using glucose when you're doing a heavy workout, that is sustainable and that reaps so many benefits. So the goal for all of my clients actually is to be fat adapted, not to be in ketosis all the time. Again, the goal is to be fat adapted, metabolically flexible, so that your body has the option, the ability. Many people don't sleep at night when they're trying to become carnivore or even keto or low carb because their brain wakes them up to tell them that it wants glucose. If you give yourself some pure fat during that time, it's one of the best opportunities to become fat adapted. It's an opportunity to send the signal to your body that, hey, fat is your fuel source. You have an abundance of it. You can be comfortable burning fat. Once someone is fat adapted, they shouldn't run into that problem anymore. Now, there are definitely some intricacies. Like if someone is very lean, doesn't have a lot of body fat to draw on, and they're not eating a lot of dietary fat, you're going to be hitting a wall. You're going to either need carbs as a fuel source or more dietary fat because you don't have enough fat on your body. We can burn around 30 calories for every extra pound of body fat that we have. So the body fat that we have on our bodies is not limitless every day. You can burn about 30 calories from it. That is what research shows us. That means that a morbidly obese person has pretty much limitless body fat stores. But as they are burning more body fat, the energy stores that they have on their body becomes less and less. And at some point, you're going to have to add in more dietary fat. So no matter how fat adapted you are, you need a fuel source to draw from. When you're fat adapted, your body can comfortably draw from your body. Now, how do you become fat adapted? Cut out the sugar, cut out the carbs, cut out the seed oils. You need to be sure you're sleeping at night. You need to lower things that cause excess stress in your life. High cortisol can limit someone or even prevent someone from becoming fat adapted. So if I have a client who, God forbid, lost a family member, or they're going through something extremely stressful, or they just went through like the worst breakup of their life, honestly, I would say I would like you to wait a couple of months before trying to become fat adapted for the first time. Because if your cortisol is already up here, the fat adaptation process raises cortisol and raises adrenaline. So you don't want to be adding onto that stress. So it's really important to manage your stress. And then be sure to get your electrolytes, get enough dietary fat, even if you have extra body fat, again, because you must send that signal to your body that it has an abundance of this new fuel source. And once it has clicked, once your body has taken it and it knows, okay, that's my fuel source, then you can pull back on the dietary fat to lose your own body fat. But you must provide the dietary fat while removing the carbs to send that signal. And that's it. Hi, you guys. So my fall retreat is more than halfway booked. I know that you guys may have already heard of it. We're going to have a dream team of special guests. We have Ken Berry, Maria Emmerich, Kelly Hogan, Neisha Berry, and Lisa Wiedemann. So we're all going to be together. This is going to be invaluable fellowship, breakthroughs, learning, eating the highest quality, best, most delicious meats like Billy Doe meats, North Star bison. I'm going to be making my carnivore treats, carnivore brownies, carnivore carrot cake, carnivore ice cream. And then of course we'll have Maria with us. So she's going to do some cooking with us. It's going to be so awesome. For those of you who don't do sweeteners, we will be with Emily Harveau and Kelly Hogan as well. They don't do sweeteners. Lisa doesn't do sweeteners. So we're going to have options for everyone. It's just going to be absolutely incredible. So we're in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, October 11th through 16th. This is when the fall colors are peaking. The weather is phenomenal. If you're interested, please email me directly at rebecca@tailoredketo.health. I'll send you the information. I'll send you an invoice when you're ready to pay. The only way to reserve your spot is with payment, and then you'll be locked in. I hope to see you there.